May 12th is retail, and we're also doing something right now. And this is really as a result of requests by retailers who said, look, I got some critical days coming up, some things are happening, and this is a good time for us to make sales. So can you let us schedule appointments? So we're letting people schedule appointments. Retail can do that if it's like a jewelry store or something like that where it would make sense to do, a furniture store. They can do that, and they can do that by appointment right now. And you'll be hearing, I'm sure, in advertising from different companies about that. So that is something they can do. Curbside, John talked about that, I think, the other day. They can do curbside if that retail business lends itself to that type of activity. But we also have put together working groups to, again, the same principle, taking business people, health people, putting them together and letting them come up with best practices that are actually will work. And so we have a restaurant group that I believe is having calls this weekend, John? Started today. We have a hair group. We're all ready for that, I think. They are starting to work and pulling together. We miss our libraries, and so we're putting people, librarians and others, to take a look at this. How could this work? Travel and tourism would be another working group being put together. Outdoor recreation, another working group that we are putting together, again, from people who understand those industries. Sports, adult sports, youth sports, another group. Our gyms. I know many people go to gyms, they miss their gym. Putting a working group together. Theater and arts is another one. Professional sports is another one. Child care is another one. We hear, obviously, we're hearing a lot about that. Working group coming together for that. Adult daycare. And there will be more. Now, some of these will come on fairly quickly. We're looking for restaurants. Once we get the best practices up, we'll set the date. We're going to do the same thing for hair and set a date. And again, the goal is to take people who understand that work, put them together with other experts, come up with a way that will actually work, best practices, so when you go into that place, you know that the best practices are in fact being followed.